Hello people of the internet, it's Amanda and I'm back with a new music video review slash reaction. I'm really having fun doing this and I'm really happy that I started this series. And for this particular artist, I received a request for this in my comments a couple of days ago. I've heard about them before. I saw recently that they're going head to head in terms of downloads with Number Eyes Goat. So I was really curious about them already, and I think I've seen them in some music shows. I've heard people talk about them before and all these things, but I haven't really dived deep into their music. And again, that's the reason why I'm making this series, is because I want to just discover new music from artists that I haven't really paid attention to before. I'm going to be talking about Mrs. Green Apple today and their music video Nachtmusik. Nachtmusik. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrongly. I'm trying to read it off of the katakana. My Japanese is still very poor. But I really don't know what to expect of this song. And if you can tell me more about them, so as much as possible. I used to really love researching about artists when I do these types of videos, but for these types of reactions, I also want to dive deep into them a little bit blindly, just so I wouldn't know what to expect of their music or anything like that. So let me know in the comments below what else is there to know about them, any trivia about this particular song that would be very interesting to know about. So I would love to hear all about them. But without further ado, so let's just get to it. Okay, so starting off really strong. I love when there's a vivid storytelling when it comes to the music video. I think this one starting off very creative but very somber, which makes sense given the opening lines of the lyrics. So okay, let's move on. Sorry, another thing that I'm noticing is it's not just a melody that's there in terms of the music, but there's also a little bit of sounds of droplets, which I think is really nice and unique in terms of the approach for this song. It's not something that you often, at least for me, not something that I often hear, where there's a combination of just the melody of the song and then some natural sounds to it, ambient sounds combined to the music. So I really like that, and I think it matches well with the atmosphere of of the video as well. So let me just revert it back, going back to the start again. Nice vibrato right there. I love this, so beautiful. So far, we're not even a minute into the music video. I really like the play in terms of just the shadows and the lighting and everything. People who know me, probably follow me on, I don't know, Twitter or anything like that, they would know how obsessed I am with these kinds of images where there's a contrast when it comes to just the shadow and light. And I like that they're using that to set the atmosphere of the lyrics of the song and what the song is about. It kind of reflects this kind of feeling of messiness, of pain, of isolation, in terms of darkness, and there's one source of light. So I really like that. It's kind of this cliche choice to be able to create this kind of imagery, but even then they're doing it beautifully, so that's good. That was beautiful. I'm not sure if I've talked about this in previous videos before. I'm not a huge fan of like falsettos just in general, but I like it when it's executed really, really well and really, really smoothly. So let's go back a little bit. Love that. Huh, that's nice. I really like how, I think just looking at the imagery of the song and matching it to the lyrics, I really like it when songs have this theme of no matter how mundane things are or no matter how challenging things are, you know, there's always some comfort in terms of familiarity, in terms of just like it's okay to feel vulnerable and to feel these kinds of like things that we often dismiss because we feel like it's a sign of weakness or it's a sign of us being helpless or anything like that. But I like it when songs try to emphasize that these are things that we can also find comfort in when if we have someone. And you know, like these types of songs are ones that I really, really enjoy because there's so much energy and emotion that gets poured into the lyricism of it. And it's not just any typical, you know, love song or motivational song or anything like that, but it's like a combination of all those things while still being raw and true to, without dismissing, you know, anyone's pains or loneliness or anything like that, which is really, really nice. The change in melody is really, really good. It wasn't something that I was expecting. I love this line so much. It's such a nice line. Like people are so fixated on things that are constant, things that are stable, things that are there. So I like that, you know, the song just acknowledges that even these things that pain us, things like inconsistency and all these things, it's part of life and it's something that we live through. Love the melody change right there. There's a little, like, again, it matches with, you know, we started off with a very mellow type of melody. Again, as I mentioned, there's ambient sounds with like water and everything. And now it transitions into like this piano rage, like a rage pianoing and all these things, which I think, again, there's a lot of escalation in terms of the emotions and just the melody of the song that matches what the song is trying to convey, which I really, really like. Okay, I love that. I'm so sorry for a lot of pausing. I just have to say, I love it when the vocals go from a little bit like falsetto, like very thin, to something that's fuller, so that it expresses, you know, these songs. So sorry, let me revert back a little bit. See this one, very thin. There, transforms into something very full. Oh, nice. This is making me tear up. It's such a good song lyrically. I think again the atmosphere of the music video matches up to it. Like it starts off very almost serenely in a way somber, and then it transforms into something that it's not really rage, but it's like bursting into emotion, which matches what the song is trying to convey. And then there it is. There's a change in terms of the light starting to light up. Love it. I really love this song so much. I get so easily emotional when it comes to these songs, much more so than, typical love songs or anything like that. Inspiring motivational songs just about life and talking about, validating people's feelings, especially now where I think after so many things that have happened over just the past couple of years, whether it be personal tragedies or like societal or global tragedies are happening to us every single day. A lot of people are feeling very listless, a lot of people are feeling very hopeless, and sometimes because there's this entire narrative of you just have to like suck it up and everything like that, which I also think is a really good thing of encouraging people or telling people that these are things that we have to power through. But songs that kind of like also acknowledge that what you're feeling is valid, what you're feeling is fine, but there's still hope in it. I think just the fact that it validates these types of feelings without dismissing anything, because sometimes that's kind of like the middle ground that gets lost in the middle, is you feeling lost and then someone just telling you that you shouldn't feel that way. And that middle ground of someone saying or acknowledging that your feelings are valid but there's still hope, that middle ground sometimes is missing in real life, in the real life interactions. And songs like this remind us of that. It's valid to feel a certain way, and it's understandable if you're feeling these types of emotions every day and thinking about all these things and you getting tired. It's fine, but it's something that can still be overcome, and I really like that. And I never thought that I would get emotional like this again in a song. I can think of like only a handful of songs that made me feel this way with a similar messaging, but I've always really loved it when songs go with this particular angle. Nice, strong, really strong vocals right there. This is so beautiful. Like, just again, they didn't go for anything complicated, which is nice, but it shows exactly what the message of the song is. They started from darkness and then it ended with something so beautiful, so colorful. And I like that ending, I just kind of like cuts off like that. I don't know, like even in performances, I guess I don't like it when things sound too finished. I like it when songs leave you with something that's a little bit hanging right there, and just that final drum beat in the end. I really like the sound of that. Overall, this is such a good song. I'm really happy that this was recommended to me. I didn't expect to be also emotional because I didn't know what I was getting into listening to the song, but I really enjoyed that. I love the lyricism that went into it. In terms of the music video, again, I think they did a good job in terms of not putting too many elements to it. It's really the focus of it is what the song is trying to convey, and then the imagery just matches it in kind of like the burst of emotions it's trying to make the audience feel. I feel like if the music video is something that has, I don't know, like a bigger story, or it just focuses on this simple, like this narrative or anything like that, it might become a little bit unrelatable to someone who's listening to it and watching at the same time, because you invest yourself in the story that's in the music video. But they went with something that's very simple, straightforward, just the use of colors, the imagery of the universe and how it bursts into color, all these things matching up with the lyrics of the song, which made it immersive in a way, which make you feel what the song is really saying. And I think that's such a brilliant move. I get the hype now. I get why this was recommended to me. I get why I keep seeing their name everywhere lately. And I really love it. And I'm really looking forward to more stuff from Mrs. Green Apple because of this one. But yeah, so tell me down in the comments below what do you think of this song. Any other like trivia or anything like that I should know about this song. I really love reading through these kinds of things. If you have any other recommendations in terms of music videos, anything like that, tell me down in the comments below, and I would try to add it to my queue. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel and you would want to hear more from me, please hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you again soon in a new one. Bye!